has just been convincing from him throughout. As we get this underway. ShoWTimE in the top left will be our blue Protoss, in the bottom right our red Zerg will be Rogue. Start this off and look to see where this is gonna go. Gate coming up. Extraction in the pool coming in. Hatchery as well. Continue to come about right now. Gonna see our gate coming about. So you see now Link C coming up and get this settled in. Just going to see a couple of Lings coming through. Stargate opening, very standard and regular as well, so nothing too surprising in that regard. Everything looking good on that one. We're going to see our Link Speed coming up, a couple of Queens coming on the way through. Hatchery coming up, extra drones on the way about as well. Still got that Oracle and that Warp Gate continue to come about. So going to be seeing our Oracle still coming about. So going to be seeing the Oracle activating, a couple of drones going down. Next is coming about, just going to be seeing a couple more simulators continue to come through here. Just going to see our feelings nibbling at that Nexus, just going to get some damage done. Forge Robo and Twilight Council saw the kind of regular follow-ups now on the way through as well. We continue to bring that about. A couple of Queens is going to be there, pushing the Oracles away also. couple oracles still moving around. Queen's firing, oracles getting pushed back over. And it's going to be seeing the +1 attack and charge continue through as well. So just bringing all of that up. And with that Templar Archives on the way in as well, we'll see the ability to kind of get towards Storm or so from ShoWTimE. Likely one of the things he'll look towards during this game, I'd imagine. I see the oracles moving around, Templar Archives still coming around as well. I see a +1 attack, missiles continue to come through. Queen's going to play the defense. It's going to be a pretty okay couple of moments. Archon's ults continue to come through. Rogue Charger still gathering up. Just going to be seeing that +1 missiles and the Roach speed coming through. +2 attack continuing in as well. I can see those Roaches and Hydra still fighting. A couple of Zealots continue to go down. It's going to be seeing the Archon's going to fight. The Hydra getting picked off also. +2 attack and Robo Facility still coming by for the moment. All of that settling. So we get ourselves this army of Rogue. So I want to move out onto the map. So ShoWTimE, in the end, just on this Immortal Archon force, he only has 3 tech units out right now. Could definitely do with something a little extra at the moment. We're just trying to fight. Just gonna see Overseer moving around a little bit as well. It's just coming about. Storming's on the way up, +2 attackers on the way up. Also continue to bring all of that in for a moment now. We're still moving about. Just going to be having ourselves the sentry's going to fire. A bit more damage being done. So yeah, Army's still moving around. Just gonna go back over that left side. ShoWTimE kind of lingering on the edge of creep here. Would be nice to see if we there's a chance of maybe getting through to deal some damage here, there, or anywhere. quickly peeking, a couple more Stargates, a couple of Mortals all coming about. We do have that army still motioning as Hydras and Lurkers move around as well. And those Lurkers already going to fire up a couple of shots, so looking good to get some damage done in that regard. Gonna be seeing the army still moving about. Just gonna be seeing the roaches coming over. Adept is gonna get grabbed. See us moving. Just gonna be seeing the Hydras coming about as well. We're seeing the Zealot Immortal continue to come across. Just gonna be seeing our roaches. Throw it up. Nice Nidus in the back here. Rogue is going to be able to get some good damage done with that. Ourselves the Tempest firing away as well, getting a little bit more done throughout this. Big Storm on the Lurkers, going to be good as well, so a bit more damage being dealt. She's going to be able to really kind of get through those Lurkers, but the problem is obviously the Lurkers did a lot in the first place as well. Just pushing forwards, first Immortal going down, going to see a couple more in trouble. Immortal's getting jumped on. Archon's going to start morphing in, Tempest shooting, Overseer's taking damage, Hydra's getting chased. And we've seen those Corruptors continuing to come out. So yeah, Archon's coming over. I'm just going to be seeing the Tempest, Archons, and Mortals continue to come about as well. So yeah, Archons and Tempest continue to come across. So firing up, Storm going down, Tempest are putting in the work as well, doing everything they can for the moment. It's going to be seeing the Lurkers continue to come through as Corruptors are going to go fire it up. Immortals and High Templars on the ground, pushing forward. ShoWTimE's army a little bit way too powerful. And he did a lot on that attack, but he lost so many of the Lurkers, he lost so much supply. And he never really recovered from it, and ShoWTimE is still undefeated in maps today with one map, as we have got in the bottom left corner of the map. Our blue Protoss player here is ShoWTimE. Up a game in the best of 3 series, going up against Rogue in the top left corner. Our red Zerg player as we get this underway. And Drone's just mining away on that main hatchery. Couple drones going to go back. Gate probe coming up. Another drone on the way through. Hatchery goes down the right side, and this probe just going to patrol and obviously try and play the blocking game for a little bit. As we'll see what the builds turn out to be early. Would not be too surprised to see ShoWTimE open up Stargate again, to be honest. Probe obviously now just trying to be as much of an annoyance as it can for a little bit. Drone chasing probe. Cybercore still coming up. Nexus coming around as well. Hatch pool. Another drone on the way in. Let's just have our drone continue to chase the probe down. Simulator coming up. Probe is chilling. Gateway will sell. Cybercore coming through. And a couple queens, the lings, all coming about here. Just going to have ourselves the adept starting up on the gateway. The ling speed will come up as well. So we just bring that straight on in. And again, that nexus coming through from ShoWTimE as well. So just getting that nexus up and rolling. Stargate is on its way then from ShoWTimE. Continue to bring that out. Still got link speed coming through with the Stargate again on the way up. Getting settled into play. The Adept Chrono boosting out. It's going to start shading out over that right-hand side as well. Going to be moving straight on over. Again, link speed coming in. The Overlord and the Queen coming about. Ling's drone on the way down as well. Adept's just going to move through, and again, the Queen going to be there. Hit the Adepts a couple of times already. It's going to be pretty bad for Rogue. 5 or 6 drones already going down. These Adepts are still pretty healthy as well, so they are just now going to start getting dealt with. But that was, yeah, pretty darn good already for ShoWTimE. So that's a very good, clean couple of moments. And Oracle coming about me, and again, lots of drones going down. The Oracle and main base gets a little another kill as well, and this is just Rogue. Taking way too much damage, plain and simple early on. I mean, it's not meant to be this amount of damage that you can get away with taking, right? So that's going to be a little bit disastrous for the most part. Oracle's still moving about. Just going to be seeing the Nexus on the way up as well. A couple more simulators on the way through. Probes are building. Oracle's come up to the top. Gonna activate. A couple drones getting hit. So there's got Queens and more drones on the way back up. Of course, ShoWTimE continues to control the map with Oracle and Adepts, and then moving into that Twilight and Forge and looking good with the damage done already early. Why do Zergs always expand at the third first? Because if there's a probe, well, you want to expand at the natural, but if there's a probe there to block it, it's just more efficient just to run straight over to the third and put that down than trying to mess around denying the probe. Because you go to 3 bases so quickly, a lot of the, most of the time as Zerg anyways, taking the third isn't a big deal. It's slightly inefficient for transferring workers. That's about it. So yeah, a little bit inefficient transferring workers, a little bit more difficult to defend as well. Also a factor. As our Spore Crawler just going to burrow into place. Queen's going to fight, Oracle going to take some shots. Queens will be there, Oracle push back again, +1 and Blink continue to come through for the moment. Those Queens just spreading some creep out. Drone drops into place. Again, a few more drones on the way. The extractor's still coming through. We'll settle down for the moment as we continue by. One Blink coming through. That Nexus and the Prism both coming up as well. A couple of gates on the way out. Let's have our Stalkers gathering. More drones going down. Every time damage is done, it's always ShoWTimE dealing damage to Rogue. Putting damage out, making that tougher and tougher to have really come out on the other side of. As our +1 melee and our burrow continue through. Flare, the Bane Nest, drones, roaches, and we'll continue about as well. Lings and our Queen's going to run back over. Shots coming through. The Stalkers hit that Queen for a moment. I'm just going to go nibbling at those rocks. Also trying to come by. Gold balance coming into place. Lings, roaches coming through. And +2 attack charge coming up as well. Roach speed. I see the Ling Roach Ravager still coming by here, trying to come through. All at the moment. And +2 attack coming in, Robe coming up. Have on the way. Definitely seen +1 missiles coming up. Bane's still being made. Ling's coming up as well. It's going to be having a normal stasis ward coming through. Roach Ravager joining up here. Ling Bane going to be joining in. The Disruptor coming about as well. Storm coming up, so got that Disruptor, and a few High Templar coming in as well. Keep that going. Full speed coming through, +1 missiles. I feel like he's going to get caught in that stasis, obviously, is fairly reasonable. Just going to be seeing again Adrenal Glands coming up, +3 attack. Storm continue to come through. And +3 attack on the way from ShoWTimE. This game going to develop into a longer one. I mean, as Adrenal Glands comes in, remember, ShoWTimE is definitely in a great position to start things out during this. Just going to be seeing the few Bane's going to get knocked down. The Ling's going to come across, knock at those rocks. Those will continue to move about a little bit as well. Adrenal Glands are still on the way. Those Lings wrapping, Zell's taking damage. Banes are going to roll into all of the High Templar. Oh no, ShoWTimE! He just lost every single High Templar in this army. That's huge. I mean, goodbye to your chances of storms, which are such a critical part of this game as well. That is a huge problem. Oh, that is rough right now. As we're going to see Ling, Roach, Bane, Ravager now going to come and launch an attack on this left side base of ShoWTimE. You can get rid of this base. I mean, ShoWTimE's going to be hurting and in a bit of trouble, perhaps. Couple more Banes coming through. Roach, Bane, Ravager continues by. Colossus fighting, Stalkers holding. The Banes continue to roll through. High Templars on the run this time. Going to be well protected. ShoWTimE's honestly going to take a pretty darn good fight. Supply is going to go in his favor. So ShoWTimE might just about be okay here. he might be alright in the end, as he is going to win that fight and he is going to survive. He even keeps the base alive while killing a base of his opponent over to the right-hand side as well. So another big benefit for ShoWTimE as we continue through this. Going to be seeing the Ultra Cavern coming up, a few more roaches coming in, plus 2 melee and plus 1 carapace being built as well. Gonna start knocking at the front door here and trying to open up this pathway in. Just going to start moving straight through. What can we do? What can we achieve? Well, going to back up for the moment. Doesn't see the opportunity that that's worth sticking around for. Plus 2 melee, plus 1 carapace, both still on the way up. Swings and Ravages, just going to go on that set of rocks. Just going to open those up as well. Move that through a little bit. Banes, Ravages continue to come about here. A little bit more being done for the moment. Going to be seeing a few more units gathering as we do have plus 2 melee finishing. Oracle's activating. Zealot's going to go chasing a couple lings being hunted down. The Zealot's going to get over there as well. ShoWTimE gonna get the GG, as Rogue just cannot win a fight against this army anymore.